Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Syracuse's offense will start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Back to throw, it's McCord. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 28, it's a pickup of 5.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Snagged on the outside, it's Gadsden.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Syracuse right back at it. On the ground, it's Allen. Discards a man. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gadsden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Dropping back, it's McCord. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Gadsden. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Syracuse right back at it. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Scanning the field, it's McCord. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orange.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Bauer. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's McCord. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Allen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. Fires complete on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And wings it incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
He's got it down the left. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bauer coming after him. They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
A 3rd and long coming up here. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. The offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's McCord. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Syracuse right back at it. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd down and short. They choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and you can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Get a shot toward the end zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. Buys a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's McCord. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He'll bring it back. It's Allen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Bauer. Still looking, on the move. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphreys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo. To throw, it's Bauer. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down, and you've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
The Bearcats are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Line getting set on second down. The give from the gun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward, because they have not run it well.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's McCord. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Syracuse right back at it. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
The Orange will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, it's Allen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Bauer. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 30. 4th down coming up.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The end of game at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Bauer. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To the air, it's McCord. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hatcher. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Brings up second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Bauer. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Bauer. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Trying to get to it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's McCord. He wants to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Score, Syracuse, 24. Sam Houston, 21.